You know, in one of Buddhism's most profound texts, the Avatamsaka Sutra, there is a vision of generosity so absolutely epic that it can totally change how we think about the act of giving. And we're going to dive right into that vision right now. But before we jump in, just take a second. Think about that question. What's the most generous thing you can think of? Is it giving away a ton of money, your time, something else? Whatever it is, just hold that thought, because we're about to see generosity on a truly cosmic scale. All right, so who is even capable of this kind of mind-blowing generosity? Well, to really get a handle on the act, we first have to meet the person at the very center of our story. So, a bodhisattva, this isn't just a wise sage or, a saint. This is a being who is on a mission. And that mission is fueled by a compassion so immense that it reaches out to every single living thing. Without any exceptions, their entire journey, their whole reason for being is to help free others from suffering. Okay, so the Bodhisattva's path, their mission, it all kicks off with the practice of giving. But I want you to forget about just dropping a few coins in a donation jar. We are talking about generosity on a scale that is almost impossible to imagine. And this is where the source text gets just beautiful. It doesn't just say they give gifts. Oh no. It describes these magnificent chariots, decorated with nets of pearls, being pulled by majestic elephants that are as white as snow-capped mountains. I mean, these are gifts fit for royalty. It frames generosity as a kind of high art. So who gets all this incredible stuff? Well, the answer is pretty much everyone. The Bodhisattva gives with the exact same sincerity to the highest enlightened beings, to their own teachers, to the entire spiritual community, and this is so important, to the poorest, most isolated, and loneliest people you can think of. And that's really the key takeaway here, right? In the Bodhisattva's worldview, there's no ranking of who's worthy. Compassion just doesn't discriminate. Every single being is a worthy recipient of this boundless generosity. But here is where the whole practice gets so much deeper. Those magnificent chariots, the jewels, they're almost beside the point. See, the real power isn't in the object that's being given. It's in the intention that sends it out into the world. This brings us to a huge concept, the dedication of merit. In Chinese, it's called huixiang. It's the practice of taking all the positive energy, the good karma, from an action and consciously redirecting it. Not for yourself, but for the benefit of absolutely everyone. And this slide just nails the difference, doesn't it? Simple charity is a wonderful thing, but it's a finite act. Giving with dedication, though, that completely transforms it. It's like taking a single drop of water and dedicating it to the entire ocean. Suddenly, its effect becomes boundless, infinite. And this dedication, it's not just some quiet internal thought. No, no. Every single act of giving is sealed with a series of really powerful vows that amplify its purpose and aim its energy. Just think about that. With every single gift, this is the wish that's made. It's a vow that transforms a physical thing into a vehicle for universal wisdom. It's a prayer that everyone, everywhere, can tap into this profound state of being. And the vows, they just keep getting more detailed and more beautiful. This one is all about making sure everyone has a smooth journey. It's a wish that all beings can move forward on their own spiritual path without getting stuck, without hitting roadblocks, all the way to their own enlightenment. So we've gone from giving these incredible possessions, but the path, well, it escalates. It moves to the most profound, the most challenging expression of compassion that you can possibly imagine. So the sutra lays out this incredibly stark scenario. The bodhisattva sees someone who has been unjustly condemned to die. First, they offer everything they have, all their wealth, their treasures, to try and ransom the person. But if money isn't enough, they don't just give up. They offer the one and only thing they have left. This line, this is the absolute heart of it all. I will take their place. I will accept their suffering as my own. And this isn't just a metaphor, it is the ultimate expression of selfless compassion, the willingness to literally give your own life to save another. Okay, wow, that is an unbelievably high standard, right? So what are we, in our normal, everyday lives, supposed to take away from this epic vision of sacrifice and generosity? So let's be super clear here. The takeaway is not a literal instruction to go out and seek these extreme situations. The real power of this story is in the principle it's trying to show us. The real lesson is about shifting our mindset away from the size of the act and focusing instead on the scope of our intention. It could be something as simple as helping a coworker, donating $5, or just offering someone a kind word. And this is the crucial point. This is a power that all of us have. We can take any positive action, it doesn't matter how small, and we can consciously dedicate its energy. We can make a silent wish that the good that comes from our action benefits not just us, but everyone. You see, that simple shift in intention can transform our own actions from just isolated events into contributions to this vast, interconnected web of compassion. So that's the thought I want to leave you with. What small good can you do today? And who could you dedicate it to?